My name is Violet Makoto. I'm the Information and Communications Manager for the Forestry Commission of Zimbabwe. The Forestry Commission basically has the government mandate to ensure the sustainable utilization of our forests and forest resources for the country. We have a lot of challenges that we are meeting that we are saying are related to the issues of climate change in the country. Over the past 10 years, we've seen a rise in the rate of deforestation, and this is widely linking to how there's been demand for the resource, especially when we look at the energy challenges facing the country right now. There's been a lot of demand for wood energy, and this has meant that the resources that we are mandated to manage has been at great threat. The rate of deforestation for Zimbabwe currently stands at 262,000 hectares per annum, which is an alarming rate considering what we have, that's about 800,000 hectares, which is forest land in the country. This might not be climate change related, but it is the major challenge that we are facing. There's been an increase in the cutting down of trees for charcoal production. We have actually about 8 or so hotspots in the country that are looking at that are actually involved in charcoal production as a country, and this is a great risk, a great threat rather to our indigenous forest resource as a country. Climate change, looking at it, has meant that a lot of communities have to resort to forest resources when we look at issues of even their food and nutrition security. When crops fail in the fields due to the erratic climatic changes that are probably causing a lot prolonged droughts, floods here and there, and consequently affecting our agriculture. People are now resorting to harvesting what they can consume or what they can sell in the forest areas to actually supplement their income or supplement their food and nutrition within the household. In Matabeleland South, in areas like Plumtree, Beitbridge, Hwange, where we get natural occurrences of mopani worms, we've seen a lot of people coming from outside the province even going in to harvest mopani worm for sale, and they've been doing it unsustainably, where they've been cutting down trees to bring down the mopani worms. So this unsustainability can actually affect future services provision of that resource for that area. So as a government department, we've gone in with trainings, projects, programs where we want to train communities in how to utilize their forest resources in a sustainable manner. We are now training communities on issues to do with processing of other non-timber forest products. What we are saying is we are giving people an option that from a tree, it's not just the wood that is there, it's not just the timber that you can utilize, but explore other non-timber services that you can get from the forest areas. For instance, the baobab tree, you can get baobab oil from processing the seeds. You can get pulp, the baobab powder, from processing the seeds. This means that you are not cutting down the tree, but you are ensuring that you are getting a service from that same resource for years to come, because you are not cutting down the tree. So as part of climate change mitigation and adaptation, we want communities to look at those options that they can utilize, through which they can utilize their forest resources to gain their food and nutrition security, and also to continue to get the revenue or to supplement their revenue as households. In the absence of the forest cover that we have as a country, And if we keep depleting it at the rate that we are doing, we will suffer worse consequences that are related to climate change. Already some areas in the country, we talk of areas like Mzarabani in Mashonaland Central, they are semi-arid regions, and they are living on fragile soils, which if are left bare of any forest cover at all, it is going to be it will impact definitely on their livelihoods, because they won't be able to harvest anything from their fields. So you see, these are the areas that we are also marking as hotspots for these activities like charcoal production, which are contributing a lot to our rate of deforestation. As a country, we also have the challenge of deforestation that is related to tobacco farming in the country. It is a crop of great economic benefit, but it can also be a crop that is a threat to the environment, given what it takes to cure a tobacco crop for every farmer in the country. Every year we are getting statistics from the CIMB, Tobacco Industries Marketing Board, where we have an increase in the number of farmers who are coming on board to join in this venture of tobacco growing. What it basically means for us as the Forestry Commission is, in the absence of alternative energy sources for tobacco curing, it's our forests that are under threat. So what we have done over the past years is we've come up with a program that we are rolling out for tobacco growers in the country. We are calling it the Tobacco Wood Energy Program, where we are saying that yes, we acknowledge that trees and forests are critical in the growing of tobacco and in maybe its contribution to the country's economy. But what do we do so that it doesn't also impact on our environment? This is where we are rolling out this Tobacco Wood Energy Program, which is promoting the planting of fast-growing species of trees that can be harvested by a farmer in about 5 years after planting and are useful for tobacco curing. This is just to reduce pressure on our indigenous forests.